am Cindy Sirinya Bishop. I am an actress, model, mother, and also the founder of Don't Tell Me How to Dress campaign against sexual assault and gender-based violence. LGBTQ for me is, just what it means to, I hope most people, is describing people who don't fit into the gender norm, I suppose, of society. So, I don't have any. It's just a word to describe. I think the actual terms used, for example, LGBTQ, lesbian, gays, I think that's pretty accepted. But there are the derogatory terms like, queer, or maybe the fag and stuff like that. I think if people understand that these words can cause pain, just like you wouldn't use the N-word to describe people of color. You have to be sensitive to which words are not acceptable or politically correct, because it's a respect thing. So I just found out what drag queen really means, because actually a lot of people think, oh, drag is the same as trans, is the same as, dressing up. But actually, I found this out from Vagina Heels, Drag Race Thailand. I was like, what's the deal? Because there's also like bio queen. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm learning all these things. So basically drag is an art form. It's a kind of entertainment. So you don't have to be gay. You don't have to be trans even. It's separate from gender association. So it's an art form entertainment. So it's not really, it doesn't have anything to do with, gender expression. So it's completely different. Yeah. So I've always been a big supporter of diversity, inclusivity in the media, and that's why I'm very supportive of any programs that is a good platform for LGBTQ. For example, Miss Tiffany, I've worked with them for many years. Also Drag Race Thailand, I think it's a really good way to celebrate. It's a beautiful art form, it really is. So that's something I always support. The thing I feel like Thai mass media still needs to work a lot on is we always have the kathoy as the funny character, or it's always like,เอามาเป็นตัวตลกอะ like bring one lady boy or drag queen to be just a funny, and a joke, which I think is like, it's not the time for that anymore. Like, the world has moved on. If you're gonna have a trans, then have her be a proper main character. Because it's not just like, oh, just come and be a clown for us anymore. ต้องเปลี่ยนละ So for me, with my campaign, Don't Tell Me How to Dress, and also my advocacy, it started as a pushback against, sexual harassment, assault. But actually, it is a campaign to have more respect for everyone, children, women, LGBTQ. It's basically, how do we get society to understand that everyone has their rights, everyone has their saksi, their dignity, and you have no right to assault them. You don't have a right to harass or even like use discriminatory words, because it hurts them, So it's, how do we make society more respectful, more inclusive? Because the more that we are able to come together, I think society will be better. So just, if you don't understand, you can educate yourself. I think sometimes, a lot of times, people don't understand, and so it's easy to be like, oh, you're just like that. You're not like me. We're actually very same. We're more same than we are different. So the people that I would say to the haters, if they don't try to understand, then forget them. But how can we find a way to educate and raise more awareness? And I think by things like this is a very good step. Well, I think it's, I think Thai society, we are in many ways, we need to work a lot because we have the same mentality. Like it's very patriarchal. Patriarchal means the man is always the head, right? So man, and then women, and then LGBTQ or anybody who's not a male is looked on as lesser. So that we have to change. Is 2019, you know? And as a mother, I want to see my children come and grow up to be in a society that understands that everyone's equal. We don't have to be the same, but we're still equal, you know? So that is basic. We all are humans. We should have human rights, a human right to talk, to express ourselves, and the human right for safety as well, and respect. So I think that for me is something that is very important to me. And if I can change even one person's opinion, then it's worth it. For now, my main work is actually my campaign. So I've been doing a lot of school outreach talks, also motivational speaking. I'm also writing children's books to teach parents how to talk to their children about respect, about consent, about gender, and things like that. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, I have the normal in the industry, MC and modeling shows and things like that. Yeah. Thank you. ขอบคุณมากค่ะ